Hey, it's Stepan, and let me show you how to use workflows on tasks. In a nutshell, workflows are actually statuses that you can apply to each task, which will then allow you to organize your work in phases. Let me first show you how to configure workflows, and then I'm going to show you on a couple of examples how to run your project in phases using workflows. Right now, I'm looking at settings, and here I'll hit workflows. And now I can see the list of the workflows that I can use per each project. Let me just quickly go to my default workflow, which I have configured before. And here I have 3 phases. So it's not started, started, and closed. Within those 3 phases, I can put custom statuses. So for example, for not started, I'm using Icebox and under consideration. And then for started, I'm using 3 distinct phases. For closed, I can only use one phase, which is obviously closed. For each phase, I can configure the color of the phase, I can resort them to change the order, or I can give them obviously a different name. Let me just now update this. And now let's see how can I use this in an actual project. If I want to come back here and add a new workflow, I can just click here and then configure a workflow from scratch. Now each project will automatically use the default workflow that you have defined in settings, but if you want to change that, you can just hit the sidebar and then hit workflow and then hit change workflow. And then you can change from the default workflow to your custom workflow. To change the status of each task, just hit the dropdown and then select the status from the list. You can also do that by clicking the status box. And yes, if you want, it can be done in bulk as well. We've also made it possible to migrate your existing task lists to workflows. To do that, just hit the sidebar and then find Switch from Lists. Here you can link your existing task lists to workflows. In the Kanban view, you can group tasks around their category, or you can group them around their status. And yes, subtasks can have different phases than their parent task.